Hiding from the shadow, lost in the night. Gotta be brave and have no fear.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. T-Bretz here, and today I am back to give you a video on Gungame. If you didn't know, it came out on the Xbox and the PS, the PlayStation consoles this weekend. It's an awesome game mode. I really love it. But today I'm going to talk about why I hate it. And in this video, I'm not trying to bash Gungame. I'm not trying to make it sound really bad in any way. I'm just going to point out some of its flaws and why I really just don't like it as much as I used to. I'm also going to talk how it's changed throughout the Call of Duty history and some of that. So the gameplay you're watching on screen is of Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts. It killed me. It pained me to go back onto this game to get this gameplay for you guys. And when I was trying to record it, it was so sad because I went into a lobby and there were no Gungame lobbies that I could find. So I actually ended up having to play bots. But luckily I was able to do the right map that I liked and kind of just show you what it was like in Ghosts. So what I'm going to say to start out is that, like I said, I'm not trying to bash Gungame or anything. I'm just going to say that it's one of my favorite modes of all time. It just, there you go. I love the game mode, always have, always will. But I'm just going to kind of point out where it's gone and how I don't like it as much as I used to. So, the first time I ever played this mode was in Black Ops, the original Call of Duty Black Ops, when it was a wager match. And then I kind of went into, and I transitioned into Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts. And keep in mind, this was before verticality, so it was a much different game mode. Very fast-paced, much smaller maps. It was just, in general, I feel like a better game mode to play. And it was more of a party game mode. And back even in the Black Ops days, they had parts of the map cut off for wager matches so that you actually couldn't go over there, so it kept the game small and quick. I remember playing on they remade the map to be called Studio, but I forget exactly what the original map. I think it was Firing Range. But yeah, I remember playing it on there, and they would cut off the back half of the map so that it could keep it a small and a quick game and keep it really fast-paced. And it's changed a great deal since then, and what I'm going to be mainly doing in this video is kind of showing you where it's gone and comparing it to Ghosts. So, first, in Ghosts, like I said, it pained me to go back. I could not find this Ghost lobby to save my life, so I had to use the bots. And it's always been really fast-paced, I feel like. Gungame's always been a really fast-paced game mode. You're just kind of running down the lanes of the map, killing people, switching weapons, reloading those weapons, and just it's always constant action. You're never really out of a fight unless it takes you out to the outside of the map and you have to get back in, which is another thing. It's mainly the fights in the center of the map all the time, which is it's different because I never really play the center of the map, as you'll see in my gameplays. I kind of play the outside and shoot people from the outside in, so it's a lot different than I'm used to playing. And it's just completely different than it used to be. Also, there's no verticality in Ghosts, as you'll see. I might be hopping around trying to do some jumps because I'm just so used to playing Advanced Warfare. But I like the no verticality in Gungame because it made it smooth and quick. It was always fast paced, and switching guns was really smooth. Now I feel when I kill somebody, I'm always having to boost jump, boost dodge out of the way, which delays my time bringing out the new gun and gets me out of the fight temporarily. So I feel the gameplay is a little bit more choppy. Also, the weapon cycle on Ghosts and the previous games was a lot shorter. I think now it's 24 weapons. It used to be 18 or so. And of course the time to kill in Ghosts was much faster, which I absolutely hated. I did not like Ghosts for that at all. I didn't like Ghosts for anything really, except for Gungame, because I played a lot of it, and it was actually, I think, a better mode on Ghosts than it is on Advanced Warfare. So now, as the gameplay transitions into Advanced Warfare, I'm going to start talking about Advanced Warfare and how it's changed. So first of all, verticality makes it awkward and a bit slow. Like I said, I'd have to boost jump out of the way, kind of move around, and it feels like it's really choppy gameplay. It's not smooth and fluid like it used to be. Also, you can't reload and maneuver as well, when you're trying to switch weapons. It feels really awkward when you're running, you kill someone, you see someone next to you, you try to boost dodge out of the way, you jump up onto a platform, barely bring out the gun, and then you have to cock the gun and whatever, and you're already taking yourself out of the fight, which slows it down, and it makes it so that you die quicker, and so that you can't stay alive for as long, which I really just don't like. I always like getting those like chain kills with, I think that there was just probably my favorite part of Gun Game was like running down the aisles of the game and just like you'd see somebody, you'd shoot them with the bulldog, then you'd pull out some submachine gun, spray someone down, and it was fun. Like you're running down aisles shooting people, and I don't know, it was a lot different game then, but just this overall size of the map has changed it completely. Not to mention the terrible spawns. Like, the spawns are terrible, guys. Like, I'll be running, and I'll, like, look back behind me to make sure there's no one there, turn back around, and somebody's there, and they pop out and kill me. And it's ridiculous. Like, I try to get these kills, try to chain these kills, and you'll see I'm struggling in this video to maintain a positive KD just because it's that hard to use all these different weapons and focus on killing people and chaining these kills. Also, there are people coming from all angles around you. It's like there's no cover in Gun Game, I feel like, because it is so fast-paced. You're running down the center of the map trying to, like, kill people, and you're sitting duck. You're just sitting there waiting for people to kill you. And there's no action outside the map. It's all happening in the center of the map, so I can't, like, stay out on the outsides or anything anymore, which kind of makes me mad, but I guess it does take a new bit of a challenge, which I actually really, really enjoy this game mode in Advanced Warfare just because it's a huge challenge. I mean, I just really generally like challenges of all kinds, like in school, anything, like swimming, just anything is, like, all challenges are really fun to me. I feel like it's not, when it's not hard, it's boring, and I get bored with it really quickly. But yeah, I always like challenges. I always like trying to, like, stay on top, stay afloat. So I guess, yeah, it's just fun to me. So yeah, I'm not trying to bash it. I'm gonna definitely say it's still a fun game mode, and it's a brand new challenge. But also, the Advanced Warfare, it's completely changed, because the weapon cycles are very, very weird now. Like, you'll pull out some, like, submachine gun, and then you'll switch to a heavy weapon, and then you'll switch back to a submachine gun, and then you start going to pistols, and you're like, okay, I got pistols, and then you pull out an Atlas, the sniper, and I'm just like, what? Like, the order doesn't make sense at all, which is kind of, I don't know. It feels weird, and it's not, I feel like before it was like, here are your pistols, you get kills with the pistols, then you move on to the submachine guns, then the assault rifles, then the heavy weapons, then the snipers, then the rocket launchers, and then like the specialty weapons like the ballistic knife and the crossbow, which is actually the last weapon now. I feel like it should be the spike drones, but I feel like that'd be kind of cool. And another thing I really don't like is that in Gun Game and Ghosts and all the other games, there would always be more than one weapon cycle. Like, you'd never know exactly what weapon cycle you're going through. Like, in Ghost, you might start with the Grok, or you might start with the PDW, or whatever the other weapons are, or the other pistols are. And then now it's you always start with the ASM-1. You always go to the whatever guns after that. I think it's the melee. And it's the same. It's too much of the same. It's never changing. So I feel like I really wish they would come out with some more weapon cycles. Just add them, and I think like it's an easy thing, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually changes a lot of the game and the way you play. So yeah, that's just part of my rant there. Also, what's weird about this though is that Gun Game, like I said, is a fast-paced game mode, and Advanced Warfare is a very fast-paced game. Like, there are very few moments in Advanced Warfare where you're just sitting there doing nothing. Which, it's odd to me that a fast-paced game mode and a fast-paced game don't work together. Like, I feel it's not seamless. Like, it doesn't feel like the old Gun Game used to. Yeah, it doesn't feel fluid and it's smooth, but it's more choppy than it used to be, which like I said, I just don't like that. I feel like it should always be smooth, and the game mode should work with the game. Like, when the game modes don't work with the game, you know something's wrong, and you know it's just not working out anymore. And the big maps, again, the big maps don't work with such a fast-paced game mode, because all the action's in the center, and it leaves no room to the outside, which kind of irritates me, because I love the big maps for, like, snipers and everything and the other weapons, but I also hate it because then you're not able to, like, play smaller game modes like this, and I don't know, just like free-for-all. I feel like you're not going to meet people as often and be able to take them out. So yeah, like I said, don't mean to bash it. I've always loved Gun Game. I still do love Gun Game. Don't get me wrong, it's a great game mode. I noticed a few like flaws in it, and I still love it, but I wish it were just a bit like it used to be and a bit different. I feel like if maybe, I know they have the classic game mode playlist or whatever, where you don't have an EXO. I feel like if they added Gungame in there, it would be completely different. I feel like it would be a lot better game mode. I don't even know if they have it in there yet, but that's definitely something they should add. I'll be playing that if they do. So yeah, that's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you understand that I'm not trying to like bash game modes. I'm not trying to say anything poor about like any of these features of Advanced Warfare. I'm just simply trying to state what I think about the game and what direction I think it's going in and what direction I think it could go in to make it slightly better. So I hope you guys understand that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Enemy UAV online. Care package inbound. Our UAV is online.